I want to ask you something uncomfortable, and I need you to really sit with it before you answer. We talk a lot about being invisible, about being overlooked, about the world writing us off. And that's real. I am not taking any of that back. But what just if some of this, not all of it, some of this is us? Because here's what I've been watching in myself and in the women around me, in the comments I've been getting from women who feel pretty much the same way. We walk into a room and we already expect to be ignored. So we don't speak first. We wait to be acknowledged. We make ourselves a little smaller just in case. It's almost like we apologize for taking up space before anyone even asks us to. And then we're surprised when nobody sees us. But, and here's where it gets tricky, how can they see someone who is actively trying not to be seen? Now, before you come at me, because I know a couple of you are about to, I am not saying that the world isn't ageist. And I'm not saying that society doesn't have a problem with older women, because it absolutely does. And I'm not saying any of this is our fault. It isn't. But fault and responsibility are two different things. It is not our fault that we were taught to shrink. We were taught that from the beginning. Be quiet and be polite and don't take up too much space. Don't be too loud. Don't be too much. Don't be too anything. My husband's ex-girlfriend once described me as loud and obnoxious. Guess what? That's pretty accurate. Sometimes. Anyway, we learned that lesson growing up so well that now we're doing it to ourselves. Nobody has to overlook us anymore because at times, tell me if I'm wrong, we do it for them. Okay, take a deep breath. So here's the question I want you to sit with today. Not are they overlooking you, but where are you backing down? Where are you making yourself smaller than you actually are? Where are you waiting for permission where you don't need to be waiting for permission? Nobody's going to give it to you anyway. Where are you disappearing? Maybe it's not because they pushed you out, or maybe they did, but because somewhere along the way, you just kind of stopped showing up. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm asking because I had to ask myself the same question more than once. And the answer was uncomfortable because the answer was both. They are overlooking us. That part is real and it's wrong and it deserves every ounce of rage we have about it. And we are also backing down. We are shrinking. We are making it easier for them by disappearing before they even get the chance to ignore us. So what do we do with that? We stop. We stop apologizing for walking into rooms. We stop waiting to be called on. We stop laughing at things that aren't funny. And we stop making ourselves the smallest person in any space we enter. We show up fully, exactly as we are, bad hips and all. Because here's what I know for certain. You cannot overlook a woman who refuses to look away first. I want to say that again. You cannot overlook a woman who refuses to look away first. So stop looking away. I'm Primetime Pam, and I'm done backing down. Tell me in the comments, where have you been backing down?